Hello everybody, welcome back to Final Fantasy XIV. In our last episode, we fought Garuda. And Ultima Weapon came down, killed Garuda, Ifrit, and Titan and absorbed them. And we made it back home. So the primal threat right now, there's no primal threat right now, but potentially an Ultima Weapon issue here. Alright, Alfie, what do you have to say? It is time that we return to the Waking Sands. To leave our headquarters in despair any longer would be to dishonor the memory of those who fell there. We have been brought to our knees, but we will rest, rebuild, and rise once more. Oh yeah. Nedrick, the son of the seventh dawn. Nedrick of the Scions of the Seventh Dawn have useful information he wishes to share. Hail there, adventurer! I am Nedrick Ironheart, an explorer by trade and a scion by allegiance. And you, my friend, look to me, an adventurer in need of a challenge. I hope you know. I happen to know just a place that will offer it to you. Tucked away in the corner of eastern Thanaline lies Halatali, and it is there that you will find all the excitement you crave. The place boasts of storied history. It was built some 100 years past as a training ground for gladiators. The calamity laid it to ruin, though, and as it did most things. Now Halatali is a shadow of its former self, but in the dark of the shadow lurk wild beasts, both bloodthirsty and beyond count. For one such as yourself, I dare say there is no finer place than Halatali to test your skills and refine your technique. Indeed, I have taken the liberty of passing your name along to the flames who oversee the place. Should you visit, speak to one Fafa Johnny near the entryway. Oh. We'll do that after we talk to Alfie here. Oh, it's so dark and gloomy. Oh, oops. Mayhap it's just my imagination. Let's proceed to the solar. Wait, what did he say? Tell me, Swipe, does here strike you as odd? I see signs of recent habitation. Could it be that we have trespassers? It may have just be my imagination. Okay. I was thinking how quiet it was. Wait. Ida. Who goes there? Now, Ida. Is that any way to greet a friend? Alfino, Swipe. Sid? Wait, is this a dream? Not that I am aware of. It's been a while, Ida. I don't believe it. I was sure you'd been. This place has seen better days. You know, I wasn't actually here when I was in the talks at the Adder's Nest. I knew, the first I knew about it was when I came back and I saw Ida. The church had taken care of the bodies, but that still left the stains. It was hard to know where to start if Ishtola hadn't been here to help me. Ishtola's here too? Yes, but she's not here right now. She's gone to Ul'dah to meet a man who might know what happened to the others. Papalymo and Menphelio weren't among the dead, according to the church. Istola thinks they were taken somewhere. Upon the orders of the Black Wolf, no doubt. Why would he want them? Because they possess something he desires, knowledge of another power that can be brought to bear against the primals, one that Gaius has yet to harness. The Echo. Gaius will be aware of its existence as well as the immunity it grants the gifted to the primal's influence. Powerful though his elegant weapon may be, he would doubtless desire such protection. It's true. If he means to use Menphelio to gain an understanding of the Echo, none of which explains how the Empire came to know the location of the Waking Sands in the first place. Also, what is with his boots? No matter, the Empire has shown its hand, and now we must act. It is up to us to rebuild the Scions and save Eorzea. Can I count on you, Ida? What? Oh, yes, of course, whatever you need. We can discuss our next move upon Istola's return. For now, I say we rest. Good idea. Does Sid sleep standing up?
Hear, feel, think. Bringer of light, brave gatherer of the crystals, thy soul burneth bright. I am Hydaelyn, all made one. Hearken unto me now, for the darkness doth begin to spread. Wear thee the bearer of the crimson brand, for he is the avatar of shadow, whom death attendeth always.
The crimson brand.
The crystals shall be thy salvation, thy blade and shield both. Steel thyself, for at the appointed hour thou shalt stare into the heart of darkness. Go with caution, my child, but fear not, for I am ever with thee.
Oh, Sprite. Istola. Swipe, I see you and Alphanor are safe, and Sid. That we five should meet each other thus defies simple explanation. It is as if the benevolent hand of Master Louisoix guides us all. He would not see us undone so easily, not now, when the need is so great. I know where Menphelio and the others are being held. Oh, where? The Imperial stronghold at the heart of Mordona, Castrum Sentry. Well, at least it's progress. We know where they are. The rescue of our allies won't be will be no small undertaking, Swipe. Even under normal circumstances, breaching the defenses of an Imperial castrum would be a highly dangerous proposition. But now that Castrum Sentry houses prisoners whom the Garlean deem valuable, we may be confident that they have taken additional measures to ensure the stronghold's security. If we are to free our friends, we will require an effective strategy. And if we are fortunate, if we are to formulate an effective strategy, we will require intelligence. I believe I know a man who may be able to assist us, Lord Portelaine of House Durandare. He is stationed in the Observatorium of Corthus. Let us go to him and beseech his aid. Hey, I'm familiar with those people. Alright, let's go to Halatali real quick. I think this is a dungeon. And then we can go to the Observatorium. We'll at least unlock the dungeon so that it can potentially get in our leveling roulette rotation. But I think that I need, let's see. Yeah, I need enemies from there for my hunting log for my Grand Company. Whoa, went too far. Okay, Fafa Johnny. I had a feeling it would be a Lalafell with that name. If it is the halls of Halatali you seek, you need seek no further. Permit me to tell you something of this place. The name comes from an ancient tongue, Halatali meaning the land of many shadows. It is here that our distant ancestors first settled, and you have not come all this way for a lesson in history. Shh, listen, do you hear the howls and growls? Do you not feel how they shake the very earth beneath you? Those sounds are the works of no wind, my friend, nor the rumbling, the doing of any shadows. Those are the calls of Halatali. And now the beasts once kept for the Colosseum lurk here. And these are no gentle beasts broken by the hand of man, no. There are those within that even the might of the immortal flames cannot tame. From the look of you, you must be Swipe. I received word from Nedrick that you might be along. By his recommendation, I grant you leave to enter freely. I only pray you are able to find your way out. Alright, I'm actually going to queue for leveling roulette. If it is Halatali, then I'll pop back in and we can go through that together. If not, I'm just going to complete the dungeon, then we can go to the Observatorium from there. So I'll see you guys in a bit. Alright, I'm back. No luck getting Halatali in the leveling roulette. We actually got Ifrit, so that was pretty quick. Let's go to the Observatorium, which we need to go to Camp Dragonhead. Wait, how much was that? $190? That's not bad. And south. Hello, Bridgie. Oh, the Observatorium looks cool at night. What is that structure? You again. Ah, Swipe, the man who unmasked the heretic in our midst. To what do I owe the pleasure of your company? You are an associate of Estrola, but of course. Lord Drillmont confided to me that you were a scion of the Seventh Dawn. Chasm Sentry, what interest have you in the Imperials? They hold several of our number who we intend to free. Any information you can provide would be greatly appreciated. I see. That might explain our scouts' reports. They observed 4 prisoners being led into the castrum, a Heer woman, an Elysian man, and 2 Lalafels, 1 male, 1 female. Papalimo and Tataru. Yep, it's them. It's gotta be Minfilia, Orianche, Papalimo, and Tataru. If that scant morsel is of use to you, you may also be interested to hear about a more recent incident. An Imperial ship made an emergency landing in Korthus not long ago. 2 men believed to be prisoners, a Rogadin and a Lalafel, were seen fleeing the craft. What did you say? A Rogadin and a Lalafel, Master Garland. Neither wore Imperial dress, and both seemed disinclined to wait for rescue, hence our assumption that they were prisoners. Well, I'll be damned. It's Biggs and Wedge. I trust those 2 rascals to escape. We must find them, Swipe, and soon. The Imperials will not rest until they are captured or killed, and if Biggs were given a choice, I'd fear he'd take the latter. Freeing those held in the Castrum Sentry will require substantial planning and preparation. As such, it is an endeavor that will admit some slight delay. The matter of the escapees, by contrast, will not. Shortly after the prisoners vacated the airship, our scouts observed Imperial troops setting off in pursuit. It is likely only a matter of time before they catch them. If you wish to see your comrades again, you'd best act now. Yes, we gotta go rescue them. If, as has been suggested, the Garleans took our fellow Scions prisoner in hopes of understanding the Echo, it seems reasonable to assume that they will not be executed until such a study is complete. But Biggs and Wedge are not Scions, nor do they know aught of the Echo. As Lord Portelaine said, he may prove our only chance to rescue them. I say we seize it. Thank you, everyone. You won't regret this. But you're not doing this for you, Sid. Oh. There it is. Final preparations are almost complete, my lord. There stands the culmination of 5 long years of painstaking work, but all our efforts will be vindicated when the Emperor's vision becomes reality. At last, we have the power to purge the land of its false gods. We shall give the ignorant children of Eorzea the security and stability they so desperately crave, and which their spineless leaders have palpably failed to provide. As you say, my lord, rest assured our engineers will not rest until the weapon is fully armed and operational. Ratatin, you depart for Castrum Ossians at midnight. You will command the western front of Vilbrand. The Eorzeans will attempt to interfere with our plans. You will see that they do not. My lord, if this be your will, I shall carry it out to the best of my ability. I live only to serve the Empire. Yet, forgive my impudence, but is it proper to give command to half our forces to a... I have given you nothing, Praefectus. You have earned it. That will be all. Dismissed. Yes, my lord. Guy's got 2 gun shields. My quarters, 1 hour. Oh my. My purpose here is to reconnoiter Garlean activity along Abelathia's spine. Owing to this, I have the honor of being acquainted with Ishtola. Now, for the report of the Imperial airship's emergency landing came to us by the way of Zamel Darkhold, situated to the west. Our man stationed at the entrance, a knight named Brickell, may be able to tell you more. So, as to expedite your mission, I shall furnish you with the letter of introduction. I pray that you will be soon reunited with your comrades. May the Fury grant you strength. Thank you, sir. Ishgardians and their letters of introduction. Like, they love them. You stand before Zamel Darkhold, the subterranean fortress excavated by the great Ishgardian house of the same name. None but authorized personnel may enter. But I have a letter. A letter from Lord Portalane? So you have come about the Imperial airship. According to our scouts, the vessel had scarce touched the ground when a pair of men, captives by all accounts, burst forth and bolted. Imperial soldiers have since been sighted in the area seeking to recapture them. What? The captives are like to be your friends, you say? Then let us pray that they are a step ahead of their pursuers. The emergency landing reportedly took place near Orem Vale, situated south and west of here. I suggest that you take your search there. Seek out a knight named Paramons. He should be able to assist you. He didn't give me a letter of introduction. How's Paramon supposed to know who I am? An Imperial airship. I saw it approach to land with mine own 2 eyes. I hastened to the landing site, arriving just in time to see the vessel take to the skies again, but not before it had deployed a detachment of troops. Gruff orders were being barked, and there was an air of consternation about them. There were prisoners aboard the ship, it seems, and they seized the opportunity to flee when the vessel was forced to land. The Garleans, who were deployed formed search parties and proceeded to scour the wilderness. In order to alert our forces, I returned to my post. To find evidence that someone had been here in my absence, whoever they were, they tried the door to no avail and decided to go elsewhere. In all, I marked 2 sets of footprints, one large, one small. If you search the area, mayhap you will be able to follow the prints to their owners. Oh, so they tried to get into the Orem Vale? It's probably better that they didn't get inside the Orem Vale. Oh, those are definitely Lalafell footprints. Watch these be Big's footprints. And he's just like a row with tiny little feet and tiny little shoes, like a baby. Aha. Brr, so cold. I want to go home. Well, please don't eat me. I'm not nearly as succulent as I look. It's all skin and bones underneath, I swear. Swipe, it's you. Thank goodness you're here. It's been awful. The Garleans were snapping at our heels like a hungry pack of wolves. I was so hell-bent on evading them, I almost ran headlong into a monstrous gaping maw. Thrice. And when I finally found cover, it hit me how cold and hungry I was. But Biggs, he isn't here. He went off in a different direction to lure our pursuers away. It's me, Sid. Have you had any success? Back down, Wedge. That's wonderful news. Now what of Biggs? I see. Well, it hardly surprises me that the big fellow went off as he did. For all the tongue lashing he gives Wedge, he's always taken care of him. I've scoured the area surrounding the Darkhold, but I have nothing to show for it. At any rate, we know for a fact that Biggs headed west. With both Ida and Ishtola helping out, I'm sure he'll turn up soon. Now then, I'll make my way over to your position while keeping an eye out for Biggs. If memory serves, there should be an Ishgardian fortification not far to your west. Monument Tower, I believe it's called. Let us meet there. Dare I hope? Was that Master Garland you spoke with? Oh yeah, they don't know. After 5 long years, thank goodness he's alive. I'm feeling better now, Swipe. Let's go to Monument Tower and wait for the chief to arrive. Wait, do I have my link pearl on speakerphone or something? What's going on? How is he able to hear? Well met and welcome, adventurer. What brings you to this frozen corner of the realm? Oh, it would seem your companion has caught a chill. Come and warm yourself by the fire. I will bring you a hot broth. How are we feeling now? Stay here as long as you need. Aw. Same goes for you, friend. 'Tis plain you have a hard journey ahead of you. You must find rest when you can. I'm fine now, thanks to you. But I can't bear to think that Biggs is still all alone in the cold, with Garleans on his heels. He lured the enemy away for my sake, but now he's suffering for it. I hate to have to rely on you again, Swipe, but do you think you'd go search for Biggs? I haven't the slightest notion where he might be at the moment, but maybe, just maybe, the people here have seen something. A Rogan gentleman dressed in the same manner as your companion? I'm sorry, but he did not come by here. Let me think for a moment. I would not raise your hopes unduly, but there is a cave situated a short distance to the south. We call it Fury's Gaze, and it would maybe be worth the while to investigate. I make this suggestion only because your friend seems like a selfless sort. Rather than drawing the enemy to this tower, mayhap he elected to pass us by. Oh, that's true. I don't see him. Oh. No luck. Swipe, were you able to learn anything? Not in this area. Well, that stands to reason, I suppose. He was, seeing as he was trying to lure the Guardians away from me, but where within the vast sea of snow and ice could he be? We can't give up, Swipe. We must find Briggs before he succumbs to the cold or is recaptured. There must be someone in the tower who can help us, even if it's only to tell us where to look. Ask them for me. Ask anyone who will listen, and hurry. Biggs' chance of survival grows slimmer by the moment. You're a very demanding little guy. Ignis. Your friend is lost in the wilderness, you say? If he's not to be found around here in the vicinity of Darkhold, it is possible he made for Whitebrim. To reach it, he must travel through Danafin Pass, the southern end of which lies to the north and east of here. While I make no guarantee that your search will bear fruit, it is surely better than worrying in idleness. I wish you luck. Oh, and one more thing. Do tread warily when climbing the stairs here. Not a moon ago, I near broke my neck when I slipped and took a tumble. I'm gonna jump from the top of the tower. That's a mighty big sword. No mortal man could survive such a drop, huh? Challenge accepted. Oh wait, we want to go this way. Alright, here we go. Battle. Our orders are to take you back, dead or alive. Which will it be, engineer? Why don't you come and find out, tinhead? Ah, Swipe. As well that you are here, the situation is graves. Biggs is in a bad way. We need to do something right now. Ida has the right of it. He will perish if we delay. With me. Alright, let's go. He's not alone. Kill them all. Wow, I wasn't expecting so many. Biggs isn't looking so good. Just one more. Ha ha! Ugh, my thanks. Another moment and I would have... Ugh. He has been too long in the cold. We must find shelter for him. Monument Tower, you say? Very well. Ida and I shall bear him there with all haste. Sid will be so happy to see Biggs and Wedge again. Oh, I love reunions. Biggs doesn't even know that Sid is alive still. Aww. I cannot thank you enough, Swipe, and the same goes for the rest of you. Thank you so much. Oh, don't mention it. We are family, are we not? Well, yes, it's just... I didn't think I'd ever see him again. Oh. I owe you a lot my life, and you saved Wedge's too, Swipe. I'm losing count of how many times I owe you. Biggs, Wedge, gods, it's good to see you two again. Chief, it's you. It's really you. In our hearts, we knew you were still alive, but to finally see you in the flesh. When Alphino told me of the raid on the Waking Sands, I feared the worst. What happened? The enemy struck with nary a warning. We didn't stand a chance. Wedge and I were in the workshop when they came. Before we knew what was happening, the Imperials had us at gunpoint. It must have been awful. There's one thing I don't understand, though. How did the Garleans get there so fast? I mean, the Immortal Flames should have seen them coming, right? I asked myself the same question. That day, when I returned to the carnage of the waking sands, I noted not a mist in horizon, nothing at all, to suggest the passing of an Imperial force. From this, I concluded that the Garleans came neither by land nor air. Nay, they were born there by potent teleportation magics of the kind used by the Ascians. Carry on. We were bound and blindfolded and bundled into the cargo bay of a waiting airship. I can't rightly say how long we were aboard, but when the time came to us to embark, we found ourselves in the midst of an Imperial stronghold, Castrum Sentry. Upon arrival, we were marched into the main complex. Biggs and I were thrown into a detainment cell together, while Menphelia and the others were taken elsewhere. That was the last we heard from them. Castrum Sentry. What happened next? Well, we were held in isolation for what felt like years, but was probably moons or maybe only weeks. And then, without warning, the Imperials collected the pair of us and put us on another vessel, which we found out was bound for Garlemald, much to our dread. We knew that if we were taken back there, we weren't like to leave again. So, risky as though it were, we sabotaged the ship's altitude controls and thereby forced an emergency landing. And in the midst of the ensuing chaos, we managed to slip our captors. The rest, as they say, is history. Ha! If I didn't know you better, I'd call that a likely story. Sabotaging the altitude controls of an airborne vessel? That will have been Biggs' handiwork, like as not. You always were resourceful in a tight spot, my friend. Right, thank you for returning my dear assistance to me. It would seem I owe you yet another debt of gratitude. There are still many questions on my mind, but the answers can wait. Menphelia and the others still want for rescue. Alright, you lot, Garland Ironworks is back in business. Let's go and give the Imperials what for. Alright. Alright guys, this is a place where I'm going to end it today. I think it's a kind of a good stopping point. So thank you guys so much for joining. I had a lot of fun and I hope to see you guys next time. Bye-bye.